And we are through. The scoreline, honestly, shows it was comfortable, but I don't believe if you watch the game, it wasn't that comfortable. Look, Portsmouth made this game very, very difficult for Arsenal, especially the first 30 minutes. They were up for it. I knew the game was gonna be like this. I just knew it. When you're playing these championship sides, especially at their ground. If it was at the Emirates, I believe it could have been a different game. But when you're playing these sides, especially at their ground, the crowd is up for it. They're fighting for every single ball. I mean, you saw Crystal Palace. They got knocked out, I believe, also from another championship side. That's why it's so important that you don't get complacent when you play these sides, especially at the FA Cup. They call it the magic. What is it? The cup magic or the magic of the cup, whatever it is, because you can get knocked down. You can get knocked out by these championship, these lower league sides. So you need to be careful. And Portsmouth, they made the game very difficult for Arsenal. They even took the lead at the start. I think they scored within 3 minutes. Even when we got the goal as well. And we equalised. Portsmouth was still on it. They were still on us. They were creating a lot of chances, having shots at goal, and also really did struggle in that first half to contain Portsmouth. When we look at our players that started the game in that first half, only really, I think, a few players shined above the rest. I think, of course, one of them, I think everyone knows it, is Wanyeri. I think Wanyeri and Ben White probably were the best players in the first half. Madueke also had some glimpses, but the rest of them were quite shaky for their standard. Really, Wanyeri showed his brilliance today in that first half. He was a threat. He was there, the half turns he was doing, spinning the midfielders, driving towards their goal, even tracking back. I don't know how Wanyeri has not been getting more minutes, and especially after a performance like this guy deserves to get more minutes. He deserves to be coming off the bench more. If not coming off the bench, even starting games, this guy deserves to get more minutes, especially after his performance today, because he's a top player. Martinelli, let's talk about it. And a hat-trick. I think that's his first senior hat-trick today. And it begs the question, should Martinelli be playing as a striker? I mean, you look at that second goal he scored. That is striker instincts, okay? And should we play him as a striker more? Because I think personally it's criminal that we didn't play him as a striker in more games. I mean, I remember last season where we played against Liverpool and Martinelli was playing as a striker. If you watch the second half, he played as a striker and he played really good. He even got a goal. When we signed him, remember, we didn't sign him as a winger. We signed him as a centre forward. And now we don't see him there. Have we been misprofiling him? Is this a guy who should be playing as a striker instead of a winger? I mean, even in the first half, I think there was one moment where Marino did this brilliant pass to him. He done a really nice touch and he curled it. Really should have been a goal. But these are the chances you get when you have a fast striker. And his movement is really good. So should we be playing him as a striker? I don't know why we haven't at least given him more opportunities playing as a striker. Our set pieces, the elephant in the room, our set pieces today were just pinpoint. I mean, on another level, we scored a hat-trick through set pieces. I mean, today they were just inch perfect and Portsmouth just couldn't deal with it. And I think Portsmouth fans know exactly why, first-hand now experience, why we are so dangerous on set pieces. We got a penalty as well. Madueke earned a really good penalty. To be honest, I think he should have even scored that penalty. But overall, I think he played really well, especially in the second half. He grew into it. And yeah, that's another 90-minute in the tank for him. I think one thing with Madueke, as good as he is, he just needs to improve his final third output, like his decision making. He just needs to improve it when he's in the box, because sometimes he shoots when he's supposed to be passing, sometimes he passes instead of shooting. But this guy has it all to be a top player. He just needs to finish, so he just needs to improve his final end. What is it? What do I call it? His decision making. That's the only thing that's holding him back. But he's a top player. And I think today, for me, he was one of, especially in that second half, I think he really did grow into it. He's a constant threat on that right hand side. Eze, that was his first starts in 5 games today. I think in the first half he was quiet, not many touches. But second half, especially when Martin Odegaard did come on, he looked much better. I personally think Eze is more suited to playing on the wing. I think when he's on the wing, he's able to, he has a freedom to cut in, he has a freedom to go wide, drift across the pitch. He has a lot more freedom because he doesn't have to worry about that defensive aspect of the game. So for me, I think Eze is better on that left-hand side. The issue is, you got Martinelli there, you got Trossard there, and does he deserve to be playing ahead of both of them on the wing? I don't know, especially Trossard right now with how he's pulling up the numbers and goals. So yeah, for me, I think Eze plays much better on the wing compared to when he plays on the 10. I think when he's on the wing, he has he doesn't have to worry about defending back, tracking back. He has a lot more freedom. So for me, I think we should start playing Eze on that left wing. Or if we are going to play him in the midfield, give him more freedom to roam around and create opportunities. I think Ben White, look, that was his first start in God knows how long, Ben White. But I think he had a really good performance. One of my favourite players at this side. You saw his ability in terms of crossing. Him and Timber, they have their own unique abilities. That's what I love about them both. They're two different players. But with Ben White, you could see his cross is one of his strong points. And you saw his low-driven crosses today. Really should have gone assist today. I just hope Ben White gets his fitness back, because we are going to need him. He offers something different to Timber, and we will need him because he's a top player. Now, Kai Havertz is back from injury. He had played for how many minutes did he even play? He played for 21 minutes, and it was a nice little good cameo from him. We're going to need him up to speed because our current striking options are just not doing the job right now, and adding Havertz to that is another option. And we are going to need him. He was very intelligent with his movement, and you can tell he was desperate to get a goal. And yeah, we are going to need Kai Havertz. If we are to try win the league, he's going to help us. But look, overall, a very, very good win. A lot of rotations, a lot of players got 90 minutes in the tank. The likes of Madueke, Eze, Mourinho, Ben White got a lot of minutes. Norgard got a lot of minutes. So, and especially Skelly as well, because we are going to be using Skelly with Calafuri now injured, and as well incl here. So yeah, Lewis Skelly is going to have to build up his match sharpness. So yeah, it's very good that he got 90 minutes. But overall, look, it was a very, very good win. Like I said, a lot of players got the 90-minute in the tank. So yeah, that's a positive. And yeah, we move on, especially because the next game is a big one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the performance. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.